What's going on, everybody? This is Blurred Chronicles, and we're bringing back officially Nerd Culture is Toxic back to Blurred Chronicles. And I got, of course, my guy Drew Redman back in the building. But today we're going to be talking about the top mistake or biggest mistakes in Dragon Ball history. And without further ado, I guess we'll start off with you, Sir Nerd Culture is Toxic.
Go for
it. Take it.
I'm gonna take the floor. The biggest mistake, everybody know the biggest mistake is Goku's development. The biggest mistake is Goku's development. Like, he's stuck in Dragon Ball. He has not developed or grown any since Dragon Ball. He's the same exact.
That's a lot.
Character.
He evolved with skill power, level,
and development though.
From Goku as a child, from Goku as an adult, he has evolved.
But he got the same mindset.
I mean, we all do as kids and when we grow up.
Has he been challenged to mature? Because to him,
his biggest challenge to mature was when he had Gohan when he got married. He should have matured. He got married and forgot he got married. Then had a kid and forgot all about him. Well, he didn't forget about him, but
he definitely left other people to raise Gohan.
Pretty much. His biggest enemy, his biggest rival at the time, Piccolo. Somehow ended up fathering Gohan.
So with that statement, Drew, what would you suggest then for Goku?
Don't listen to this guy.
Just look at Vegeta's development. Vegeta is a father. He started off as a bad father, a bad husband, but now he was ready to take on the God of Destruction just for putting his hands on his wife. So he was about to let the whole universe blow up so he wouldn't miss his daughter's birth. Like, be that. You gotta grow and be that father, husband. You gotta be a man. You can't still be no 8-year-old, whatever, however old he was when the show started. He still acts the exact same way.
So my question to you is he did that on the show, but he definitely doesn't get like the respect or the attention for doing those actions in the Dragon Ball, in the multiple different Dragon Ball series. So what, you know what I mean? What would it take? Are you saying that you want Goku to have be a better father or better developed character than Vegeta?
I can't believe I'm listening.
I wouldn't put him over Vegeta, but
no, I'm not saying you pick him. I'm saying
he need to have a little bit better development.
Okay.
For sure.
The real DBZ mistake is not using Vegeta as much as they should. That is, to me, the biggest sin of Dragon Ball Z. The usage, he should have definitely, to me, defeated Cell. I hated those episodes when he was playing around with them. Let me test my power. Like, that's bogus. He should have killed him with his son, and to me, that would have been a really good ending to me of Dragon Ball Z.
It's not a bad idea, but I will say that's kind of what those Saiyans have done. Like, not Goku plays with his food, Vegeta plays with his food. I would say the only person that takes their enemies serious is Gohan.
Trunks.
No, Trunks do.
Gohan to play a little bit.
Yeah, Trunks is serious,
Trunks for
boy.
sure. He's gonna get it over
with. Trunks from each fucking.
But see, boy. Trunks had a dramatic upbringing, so he knows.
So he don't play.
Yeah, he knows what it's like to lose everything. He don't want to experience that again.
To me, some of the biggest sins is I consider Dragon Ball Z like Star Wars. What I mean by that, like, they're both could be billion-dollar products. There's too many cool Dragon Ball Z characters, and they really have not touched on any of them really, except Goku and Gohan's story. I would love to see a show about Trunks and other characters.
You did get to Broly, but do you think it was a little too late? Because what they're doing right now, as far as live action and anime, they're answering these questions, but do you guys think that it's a little too late and do you think people have gravitated away from Dragon Ball? Well, basically,
I wouldn't say it's too late because the Dragon Ball fans is gonna tune in regardless. I know for a fact I will, even if I don't like it, like Diamond that came out. I hated that, but I sat through it and watched every episode, so I'm gonna tune in regardless.
I think the original fan base, I think it's over. I think most of them are adults. They're doing their own thing. But if they want to get with the youth and stuff, I feel like they should develop the other characters. There's more characters than just Goku.
Because what they are establishing right now is each individual character, whether or not they're Saiyans or not, have this ability to reach higher power levels. There's a different power scale between each individual person based off of the energy that they channel, whether if it's rage, anger, happiness. So,
see, but another problem we run into is that often the fans don't understand or know. You got the writer, for one. The writer, he has an idea of how he wants the show and how he wants his characters, and then you got the fans that play a role in it. You gotta try to somehow appease to the fans, and then you also got the studio, whatever studio they go through, like Toei Animations, they had some type of creative control over Dragon Ball. So Akira, when he was alive, I'm sure he didn't have full control over Dragon Ball to do everything he wanted to do with it. He had to keep under certain guidelines. And then you got the fans aspect of it. Like originally Vegeta was supposed to die by Krillin. Krillin was supposed to cut him with that sword. But the fans love Vegeta.
That would have been stupid.
Yeah, the fans love Vegeta. So Akira took that in consideration and kept him around, but he dogged him out every chance he got because he hated Vegeta.
Well, now, I will say this, just throwing this in the conversation. Fans don't really like Toriyama's vision.
Nah,
yeah.
I don't.
Because his vision is is like Dragon Ball, but that power scale, that whole warrior presence that Dragon Ball has, that's not Toriyama at all.
That's
So
that's probably part of Toei Animations.
I feel like,
Which, to me, Dragon Ball was cool. I like Dragon Ball. I like the direction it was headed with Goku as a kid fighting in tournaments. But once they introduced aliens and Saiyans and all these other people, other races and other beings, it's time to mature the anime. You can't just keep it focused on a little childlike mindset. You can't focus on just one character, especially when you introduce all these different characters.
and I feel like the Bordox movie is not enough. I feel like they should make a TV series based on Bordox and his crew hunting different planets and Prince Vegeta and all that stuff. I would love to see like weekly episodes of that. And like they could make that stuff really dark. Killing people in their own planet, taking over the planet. Like that stuff is insane. Like it's so much they could do with Dragon Ball Z. I'm a huge Power Rangers fan. It's so much they could do with all these properties. But they barely touch it. So they just give us rewatch stories.
So I think the biggest mistake in Dragon Ball was in the Tournament of Power and their selection of heroes they had to defend Earth. There's like a completely different, like more powerful beings that they could have used to defend.
See where they messed up at with the Tournament of Power, with Dragon Ball Super in particular, they did the anime before the manga. So the manga has better development at certain points than the anime, because to me the anime might have just been rushed. Something he just did to get out real quick, but the manga has better development. Like Gohan was the one who beat Kefla in a Tournament of Power where they beat each other instead of Goku using Ultra Instinct to beat her. And then Goku learned Ultra Instinct from watching Roshi. Roshi had a mid-level Ultra Instinct that he And Goku seeing that, learned it.
Roshi was serious in the manga.
Oh yeah, my boy was taking boys out, man.
So like without the development of Roshi, it just didn't really make sense to add him to a part of the tournament of power.
Yeah.
I think what's worse than what you said was Boo turning people into cookies. That's when I left. That's when I exit. I'll never forget that. I was in middle school.
Boo should have been in the tournament of power.
I stopped watching the show after Boo was turning people into cookies. They should have never have done that. I was like, okay, this shit is kid friendly now. This show is not for us.
Hungry. He wanted to eat everybody.
It was silly how he did it too, man. I think that was a huge mistake.
But you know, he's a very powerful he's a powerful villain though.
Yeah, he's probably
but they did it in a silly way.
I'm about to say, instead
of blood, let me turn you into a cookie.
Him and Vegeta are most powerful villains. But another mistake that I really dislike, and it just doesn't make sense, and I don't like that it held on for that long, was Vegeta not training. What do you mean? Not Vegeta, Frieza. Frieza not training.
Well, they didn't have to though.
But he done took L's and had that and been challenged.
Not really, because what?
He knew it was over.
But I mean, as a warrior, why would you not train? I
Why
think
would
that
you
was.
need to?
Is he really a warrior or was he a conqueror?
He was born the strongest, pretty much the strongest in the universe.
Yeah, so he didn't really train.
But see, when you started seeing how the Saiyans was developing, then I would have started training then, because like, all right, it is people or races out here that can get strong, and they're almost catching up to me. In his mind, I got these transformations. I can just transform into something strong.
But I mean, even after losing fights and bouts and being brought back, and then finally he says, "It's time for me to finally train." I'm about to, you know what I mean? It's so much.
His only loss was to Goku and Trunks.
Yeah, but after that loss,
he died, so he had no time to train. But while he was dead, he was thinking like, all right. So I gotta train. If I ever get a chance to get out of this hell, I'ma train. And that's exactly what he did. He trained, came back as Gold Frieza, but they already was another step ahead of that.
But right now they're about to introduce this new form for Frieza.
Black,
Right?
Yeah.
Like that's probably, to me, that's horrible writing. To throw that in regular.
It is, but they see, this
man that has never trained before, that has died, and they keep bringing him back to help save the franchise because the Frieza and Goku rivalry is so, it brings in people. It's so impactful. You randomly throw him a new power out of nowhere.
That's the only way to keep him relevant.
I think they should stop using Frieza.
That's like
Batman
not using the Joker.
But that's a different.
But they've developed so many vast amount of
Who's
villains.
more iconic than Frieza? Who's more impactful to the Saiyans than Frieza?
But to see Frieza lose the way he lost, I'm not interested anymore. Like, that story's done.
He's an ally.
That dude got cut in half.
Yeah.
He's an ally. He's
pretty much a
teammate now.
team.
Yeah, like.
But he still got them in the back of his head. He still got some plots.
That's like seeing.
But he's pretty much.
That's like seeing Android 17 and 18 again fighting the Saiyans. I don't want to see that.
But
again.
they did that in GT. They bought 17 back.
No, here's
GT was terrible.
I don't think Daima was that much of an improvement than GT.
It was worse.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it was a waste.
It was worse.
Just for them to just like wait all this time and people to disrespect and say how bad GT was.
Yeah, it was worse.
When they delivered us Daima, it was not freaking like it wasn't worth
GT would have been good if they didn't turn Goku into a boy. That was just dumb.
I think that was a nostalgic thing.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people like Kid.
Fan service.
A lot of fans like Kid Goku better than Goku.
They need to watch Dragon Ball again. We need to quit going back to the past.
But Toriyama had that fascination of seeing little
boys. Little boy.
Rest in peace, bro. But I'm just saying.
You got any more Dragon Ball questions?
What about Oob?
He's coming. They better do something great with him. Though.
Like I don't know if he's Arabic, but I know a lot of African Americans really like connect with Oob.
Yeah,
they look at him like he's one of our own. Yeah, he's the first brown skin character.
Main Dragon Ball character. So yeah,
we need a black Super Saiyan. I think it's time. Do y'all? We need someone that looks like this.
Well, I mean, in civilizations, if this is Asian or Japanese culture, Africans did touch down, though, right? Africans in history touched down.
The best way they would have did that is if they would have used the other universe to do it, because we already know there's no Saiyans left for real.
I mean, we need a new race that can challenge the Saiyans. That have similar power.
That'd be fire.
But in different ways. I think that.
I think they need to do, if they're gonna do something like that, they need to do a time jump and just get rid of all the characters they got now.
Cause think about it. If you add black characters into any product, you're bringing another fan base, and there's so many black people that love Dragon Ball Z. I'm just surprised they haven't done it already. It's a money machine.
It'll happen. I mean, there's barely that many other races in Dragon Ball. In Dragon Ball. So I mean, I would enjoy it. And I mean, they have us as humans. But not as far as from another planet or aliens. But
yeah, I think that's their next step. They should have a race that can compete with the Saiyans. It's
not a black product.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true. But hey, I believe it's a huge percentage of blacks that's fans.
Okay. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
a little fan service won't hurt.
Yeah.
Well, guys, y'all ready to close this out on this topic?
Yeah, we can close this one out. As long as Red admit that he was staring at my chest.
This guy, man. See, you always gotta find a way to...
We have to kill him off again.
Man, you gotta die.
as long...
All right, guys. This is Blurred Chronicles. I appreciate you guys for watching. He
got that lazy eye.
This is Nerd Culture is Toxic. And this is...
the famous Drew Red.
Drew Red in the butt.
And I'm Jay Leno. Thanks for watching.
One more thing. The worst to happen to Dragon Ball is Goku.
No, lies. He lied to the community.